Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Very interesting developments, and they go in a, I would say, accelerated way. Why? Because I think Donald Trump, coming from the private sector, he needs to do things right now, quickly. Let's go, efficiency. I have to give Donald Trump that, and he's not like the government. Oh, it's all right, you can take your time. Not all people in the government, all departments function like that. But what's going on? Monday, that is tomorrow, Donald Trump will receive at the White House and unfortunately at the Oval Office, Mr. Zelensky, the guy in charge of Ukraine. And Mr. Zelensky will be accompanied by some European leaders. I have the list and what they want to accomplish by visiting Donald Trump at the Oval Office. No official invitation was extended by Donald Trump. He just said if he wants to bring his guys, let him do it. So Zelensky will come on Monday. It's going to be a showdown, I would expect. Unfortunately, at the Oval Office, I would not have invited him and receive him at the Oval Office again. I would maybe go by like a toilet outhouse or something. I would meet Zelensky after what he did at the Oval Office last time. Nevertheless, we have the jackals from Europe, the vassal states. It's just a game here, but we're gonna discuss it. Coming with Zelensky at the White House, we're gonna see what they want, what I think is gonna happen. And Donald Trump said that he wants a trilateral meeting. Guess when? Next Friday, with Putin and Zelensky. All right, let's start with the beginning. And this is an article coming from today, the 17th of August 2025. According to Sputnik, Europe scrambles to accompany Zelensky to US. Remember, no formal or official invitation was sent to this. Look at them. There's like three raccoons in the, how do you call it, flashlight right there. Chick, 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 chick. Look at this guy. You got me. Oh my God, these guys represent the countries. These are the faces of the countries they represent. The German, UK and French governments want to decide on Sunday whose representative will accompany Volodymyr Zelensky during his visit to Washington on August 18th. The German newspaper Bild reported. Who do you think they will designate? Do you think will be the presidents or the prime ministers or chancellor, or do you think it's going to be a lower rank? Well, there's a danger that we're going to have a fight over there, that the Europeans will lose. Therefore, the whole world will see who's the vassal and who's in charge, if needed to be pointed out again. So they might not send the big guns over there to be embarrassed. Von der Leyen is going. Merz is going, just to break the news already. And we'll see if Emmanuel Macron will go, or he sends maybe his foreign minister, Mr. Barra, okay? Mr. Barra, all right? And who knows who the other baboons in Great Britain will send. Maybe Mr. Lemy, because he's lame. Mr. David Lemy, because he's French, okay? That's the foreign minister or secretary of whatever the Brits have. Losers. All right, let's go and read further. God damn it. All right, CNN citing sources announced on Saturday that U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance, who had previously clashed with Zelensky, would attend the August 18 meeting. Oh my God, they're going to jump these guys again. Ambush, as the media portrayed it as. While European officials expect one European leader to join the Trump-Zelensky talks in the White House, although it remained unclear who exactly. Well, I tell you. According to Politico, it could be Finnish President Alexander Stubb. Well, Alexander Stubb, he's going to do what? I mean, they send a victim that's going to be smacked around in the Oval Office. That's why it's Mr. Stubb. Have you heard about the Finnish president? I don't know about him by name. I know Starmer, the coalition of the willing. I know Merz. I know Macron. I know Mr. Tusk from Poland. Who else? Now we got Stubb. Stubb thinks he's a stud. He's not going to be a stud. He's going to be smacked around. Remember, Donald Trump might not even allow this guy. He's a guy? Alexander, yeah. The ruler of man. Is that the translation, the Greek translation of Alexander? The man of the ruler of man. That's what it is. All right. So probably Donald Trump says, I'm not talking to this little 5th rated guy. Nevertheless, according to the publication, Trump allowed Zelensky to take European politicians with him, but there is no official invitation. Krapacaka. On Saturday, French President Emmanuel Macron, along with UK Minister, Prime Minister Keir Starmer, and German Chancellor, these raccoons right here. Remember, this guy right here is an opossum. Shows his teeth, like Great Britain, but no danger. This guy, you know, he's Mr. Macron, enough said. And this guy, what the hell this is? I have no idea what this guy is. All right, let's go back. We don't want that. What you wear? Oh, 1933. Watch from Adolf with love. All right, these guys plan to hold another meeting of the coalition of the willing and able via video link on Sunday. The same day, Zelensky confirmed a planned visit to the United States on August 18 to meet with Trump. Good. Next, Sputnik, EU, European Union, plus these guys right here, UK, supporters of Ukraine conflict in panic. This is an hour ago. So the other one was 8 hours ago. Krapacaka Makalaka, where are you? Right here. And this is an hour ago, which could have been probably at 5 or 6 o'clock a.m. So they're in panic. Look at them. These are the Tusk is also. Tusk over there, the Prime Minister of Poland, he's over there because he will have to receive an order to have his people fight for the interest against the Russians. You'll see, unless he gets smacked by Trump, and we'll see if Trump has the power, right? Next, Zelensky flying to Brussels to meet with von der Leyen. Ooh, this is Sunday the 17th. Let's see, and I don't know why they, you know what I mean, like the round glasses. Go and look at Mr. Bronstein, Trotsky, he also liked that, and many of them like rounded. They look, we can identify them even easier, not only by Harvard, you know, by other and the name. Now we're gonna identify them by glasses as well. At least it works for me. Ukrainian, because he's Ukrainian. Zelensky will arrive in Brussels to meet with the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. You see, she's the European Commission President. She's not the President of the European Union. Unelected. So, what's going on here? Ta-da! Von der Leyen to travel to Washington with Zelensky. So this is a Ukrainian media outlet. So is this one right here, Ukrainska Pravda. Now, look at how they spell Zelensky's name with double Y. I don't know why. It's like Zelensky Yiddish, maybe for Yiddish, Zelensky Yiddish, maybe to identify that he is Ukrainian. But here in Ukrainian form, again, a Ukrainian media outlet, Zelensky is one Y at the end. Why is that? And this is what she said. At the request of President Zelensky, I will join the meeting with President Trump and other European leaders, plural, in the White House tomorrow. Good. I hope we get a smackdown. Finnish President Alexander Stubb and NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte may also take part in the US-Ukraine leaders meeting in Washington on Monday, August 18. Excellent. That should be the end of it. That should be where Trump says, listen, China is not our enemy. Okay? We're going to be like that, and then he says like this. So he's going to tell these guys how things were decided, and he just communicate them. And I hope by Friday the Trilateral meeting could take place between Trump, Putin, and Zelensky. Stein. Let's move to the next one. Von der Leyen to join Zelensky, again double Y because it's Ukrainska Pravda again, in meeting with Trump in Washington on August. Yeah, you're my boy, you're my girl, you're my girl. No, you're my boy. No, you're my girl. Fuck me, Freddy. Man, as I said, man, in order to be a great leader nowadays, as the politician, I think you have to be willing to commit monstrous crimes. All right, next, Ukraine Forum. Look at this guy. Jesus Christ. Whenever I see this guy, I'm thinking, imagine this would be my father. I'm your father. Thinking, Jesus Christ, Dad, change something, which is don't show up in public. All right, Merz to visit Washington with Zelensky. Opa, topa, ropa. First Rita and the second Rita. That's how I call them. Politically correct. Rita, that's her name. Okay. R-E. No, R-I-T-A. Jesus Christ. R-I-T-A. Finally, good job, Emil. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz will travel to Washington on Monday together again with Ukrainian President and other European leaders, according to government spokesman Cornelius. Merz will visit Washington for political talks with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and other European leaders of state and government. The trip will serve to exchange views. So they had to come show up at the White House with U.S. President Donald Trump following his meeting with Putin in Alaska. Chancellor Merz will discuss the state pace puppy. Okay, good, very good. As reported, European Commission President Leyen will also travel. Finnish President Stud, NATO Secretary, and we'll see who else. Ukrainska Pravda, the same Sunday. Germany's Merz to discuss maintaining sanctions pressure, because they worked very much for the Russians on Russia in Washington. So this, I have to find this guy a name, and I can he's like a bank clerk without, no offense or something, but like, I don't know, something like that. So German Chancellor Merz plans to raise the issue of maintaining sanctions on Russia during his visit in Washington on 18th of August, where he will meet with U.S. President Donald Trump and other leaders taking part in the Pakazaka. This is what he says. The talks in Washington will focus on security guarantees, territorial issues, and further support for Ukraine in its defense against Russian aggression. Cornelius said, fuck off. This also includes maintaining sanctions pressures, he added. Good job, man. But I gotta tell you, Mr. Merz gets out of his smoke room and he says this, and it's very important, right there. Russia Today, 17th of August. Germany's Merz warns European Union not to overestimate influence on Ukraine conflict. And translation is, guys, we've been too delusional. Our delusion is so far ahead of reality that really we might get hurt. So we can be delusional, but a little bit bring it back closer to reality. I explained that many times. Like you're so delusional that you think you can beat, I don't know, what's his name, Usyk, Alexander Usyk, the heavyweight champion boxer, all right, whom I like very much, Ukrainian, incidentally. So I can beat him up, and then you say, well, how you can beat him in 3 seconds? I'm gonna just fuck him up right there. He's not gonna, okay? Dau perversă din fundul curții. Okay, that's how these guys, you're too far. He might accept, he might see you in the ring and fuck you up in no time. This is the delusion versus reality, what your potential is. So the same with these guys. These guys are like, we're gonna coalition of the willing, we're gonna strike Russia, impose this, strategic defeat, we are the world, we are the children. This is Merz. He says, oh, wait, time up, warte, mein Lieb here. We gotta wait a little bit. So, let's move on. So he says, don't overestimate the influence on Ukraine conflict. I would say back the shit out. The US will play the main role in peace talks with Russia, the German Chancellor has said. No squat, really. He has to... What date is today? 17th, isn't it? So the 17th of August 2025, he tells us, he warns us now. We knew this from the very beginning. It was the US. What are you talking about? So they kept a secret 3.5 years. But we knew. Jesus Christ. But hey, it's better later sometimes than never. And here, where are we going to have the meeting? The meeting is going to be on the 22nd. According to Sputnik, 8 hours ago. Updated 7 hours ago. I tell you, we're going to meet. Yeah, bring the money. Trump bring the money and the charter plane. I moved to London like everybody else. Oh, where are my glasses? Trump tells Zelensky he wants trilateral meeting on August 22nd. Reports. U.S. President Donald Trump has told European leaders and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in a phone conversation that he would like to hold a trilateral meeting with Russia and Ukraine as early as August 22. Axios reported on Saturday, citing people familiar with the matter. Oh, they cited people familiar with the matter. I have some my people told me that it's not going to be the 22nd. But that's my source. So it's confidential. I can't disclose the name of the source name. No. Please. Okay. So again, these guys are having that. Trump wants to hold the meeting fast. I told you, efficiency. The report said the Russian leader is yet to comment on this plan. You got it? So here is, and when is the 22nd? For people, okay? 22nd is right here, free die. And we go here, free die. It's not going to work like I want. So this is 22nd, creep, free die. So free die is going to be the maybe, possible, I'm talking like Trump, possibly, maybe, could be, will be, not be. Trump wants summit with Putin and Zelensky next Friday. Hoorah! The Trilateral meeting could reportedly take place if Monday's encounter with the Ukrainian leader is successful. So I tell you, on Monday is going to be the decisive, these guys are going to show, the coalition is going to show, how do you call that, unity and determination, and good will prevail against the evil, and the free world against the tyrants of the world. When they cancel and they do meddle in other countries' elections, like Romania, for instance, that just France, if you want, and in Germany, if you want. I mean, I can go on and on. They want Mr. Fico out from Slovakia. They want Orban out from Hungary. They succeeded in a Babunstan, Romania. And they keep the people still at bay in Germany with Alternative for Deutschland. They banned Marine Le Pen in France. So these guys are the free world. Jesus Christ. Hey, Zelensky is not holding elections, but he's still called president. Putin holds elections, but he is a dictator. Upside down, the rule of the reality of inversion. This guy is up, is down, down is up, according to how the wind blows. I'm gonna go that way, but that's done. All right, so good. I'm glad these guys want to do it. And this is the last article, New Voice of Ukraine. Trump pushes August 22nd Trilateral Summit with Putin and Zelensky in Washington. Oh, Batsapaраkamaka. So he wants in Washington, but Putin said, see you in Moscow, right? So in Washington, D.C., U.S. President wants to host a Trilateral Summit with Ukrainian President Zelensky and Russian dictator, right? What's this? New Voice, okay. Vladimir Putin as soon as August 22. Okay, in Washington on Monday, he also told the Europeans the Trilateral Summit with Putin and Zelensky as early as next Friday. Putin's conditions, a major breakthrough, seems unlikely, the outlet wrote. Well, the outlet says that because, they have to. So is this what it is? I'm reading it right. Trump pushes August 22 Trilateral Summit with Putin and Zelensky in Washington. I think I'm correct in reading it that he wants the Trilateral meeting in Washington. Not that he's pushing the Trilateral Summit with Zelensky in Washington. Because you see, it's end. All right, whatever it is. Monday, my friends. If these guys are allowed to be alive by Monday, they're gonna be either a smackdown in front of the world, which I hope, if that happens, that could be telling us a little bit more about the dynamics behind the curtain, which is who's in charge and who tells whom what, and if really Trump has any power or not, or he's just following the same orders as the others, and then they are just playing a game, like a kabuki. You do this, I do this, I play hard to catch, but my pants are already down, things like this. So we'll find out. If they're gonna show unity and all, it's clear, they are all in it 100%, or 99%, let's put it this way. If it's gonna be an argument, I give it 50-50. 50-50, they know what they're doing, like, I'm gonna play hard to catch, baby doll, but as I said, my pants are down and I'm wet. And the other one is, the other 50% is indeed Trump is in charge over there. We'll find out, in charge by himself, which for me it's hard to believe that really the President of the United States of America could make the decisions they tell us he makes them. I'm very skeptical on that one. I don't think the President of the United States of America really does what he is doing, like, on his own. I need more evidence to convince myself, or to bring it from where it is down there, my confidence and trust in the system, and it's not going to be coming just because Trump is going to make peace or something. We'll find out. Monday is going to be the fight, and then I hope they meet in Washington DC. I don't know if it's going to be Washington DC, but hey, we'll see. I'll be here if these guys don't arrest me in the meantime. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.